Hey, back at Clue. We in here. Thanks if you have watched the other beginner video. Now, this is going to be the beginner level 2 workout that I want to take you guys through. Okay, level 1 is for those beginners who are starting off with pretty much nothing and need to build their way up. This is for those people who maybe they just don't work out, but they still have a little bit more natural ability than the next person. Or maybe they were working out before and they just fell off and they're all the way back at a beginner level, but they still have some of that capacity left to where they're able to handle a little bit more work. So it's going to be the same principle as the level 1. We want to keep this within 5 minutes. You may be able to bump it up to 8 minutes if you want to add an extra few rounds in there. But it's really designed so that you're able to get it in within 5 minutes and focus heavily on, I guess, work capacity, right? So what work capacity is pretty much your ability to do a certain amount of work within a certain amount of time. So that's how the progression is going to work with this particular exercise routine or regimen. So I want to get into the video, and I just want to reiterate, if you didn't watch the first one, that you're working on your reps, but you're going through each exercise back to back to back. Once you get through all the exercises, you give yourself a break. Once your breathing returns to normal or you feel ready to go again, you jump into the next round, go through all the exercises again, almost like a circuit, and then you take another break. I want you to complete at least 4 or 5. This being level 2, 5 may actually be somewhat decent. And once you get done with that, see how long it took you, how long your rest times were. You may want to set a little timer or just look at your clock, get through it and look at it again. And the next time you do it, if you only do 10, 12 reps for each exercise, try to get 13, 14, 15. Try to get through the exercises in a shorter period of time. And eventually, I want you guys to be able to do multiple rounds, maybe even nonstop, 4 to 5 minutes. Okay? So let's go ahead. Let's get started. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the routine now. This is going to be the beginner level 2. Now, first we start with the tiger push-ups. It's going to hit the triceps, the chest, stabilize with the abdominals, and yeah, it's going to be a little bit more advanced than the regular push-up. You can see my lats contracting through my jacket here, and that's about it. So we do these. Whatever amount you have set, right? So I tell people to start at 5, and we jump right into the push-ups. No break, okay? No break. So you're going to get a little tired because right after this, mountain climbers. Now my form here on the mountain climbers is not ideal. All right, that's why it's important to watch yourself back if you're able to every once in a while. Record yourself exercising, even if you're just training with weights, because I didn't realize my form was this bad. I knew it didn't feel like it was appropriate, but I didn't realize it was this bad. So I watched this footage back, decided to keep it in here to make that point about recording your sets. Went right into the squats. Now, I have some footage coming for those of you who struggle to get this deep into your squats comfortably. So wait on that, please. Be patient. Right after the squats, if you feel up to it, jump right into the next round. The tiger push-ups, into the standard push-ups, into the mountain climbers, into the squats. Okay? And then after this, you'll see I need a break. So what I'm going to do is take a break. Now, I did train before I did this demonstration, so I'm a little fatigued already. However, I want to make this point. If you could only do 2 rounds, because 4 rounds is the minimum that's recommended you attempt, and that's regardless of, if you take 5 minutes to do it or not, just so you can work your way up to it. But if you fail after 2 rounds, that's perfectly fine. Next time, try to do 2.5 rounds. Try to do 3 rounds. If 4 is a little bit too much for where you're starting from. However, I want you to work your way up to at least 4 rounds within 5 minutes. And then, being that this is based on work capacity, the amount of work you can do within a certain amount of time, I want you to work your way up to as many rounds as possible for as many reps. I'm going to tell you guys 20 to 25 reps. This should be what you work up to. and then do as many rounds of that as you can within 5 minutes. 5 minutes is easy to get. 5 minutes, we have it in a day. This is something you could do anywhere without any equipment. You just have to be willing to do it. And even if you got to do it at the workplace, you may look a little foolish. But see, I didn't get this. I collapsed. I was done. Hey guys, I am leaving the gym, right? So I want you guys to be able to see and understand that it's okay to fail during these workouts, right? I could have edited all that out. I did do the demonstration for you guys after I completed my regular workout, but let's be honest here, that has nothing to do with the level of difficulty of it. Now, I'm a little tired, right? My arms are a little weak, but I will tell you this, that the cardiovascular component of this is going to be the main difference between the level 1 beginner and the level 2 beginner. So the way it's designed to let you guys understand the muscles being worked and everything is that level 1, you're just doing push-ups and squats primarily. That's going to give you those quadriceps, a little bit of hamstrings, you know, obviously those hip flexors. It is a hip hinge like movement, and you're also going to get a little stability coming from the calves. Doing your push-ups, you're going to get a little bit of the back, the shoulders, the triceps, a little bit of the biceps, so obviously the chest, right? So it's a basic full body workout that you can do. And like I said in the prior video, you just keep going through the rounds and try to get more until pretty much you're able to do the full 5 minutes continuously, right? With this, it's the same thing, except now we add in the mountain climbers, which I know my form got a little bit loose there. Honestly, I was a little bit tired. It's been a while since I did a routine like this, but that you're getting more direct abdominal work. And once you get enough of them in, your quads are going to be firing. You know, you're going to feel it, and the hamstrings, you may even feel it in your glutes. You know, be wary if you feel it in your back in a way that you don't need to feel it. Maybe forego that for right now. And also, I added in the tiger push-ups, right? Or some people call them the Hindu push-ups. I added those in there. Those are going to hit your back more directly. You probably saw my lats, even through my jacket here, firing when I first started that movement. And of course, we got the push-ups and the squats still in there. I didn't demonstrate the glute kickbacks in this video, but I could go ahead and actually do that from out here just so you can see what that is. Now, the reason why I added in those two specifically, those two exercises, you get more full body work. The Hindu push-ups or the tiger push-ups, you're going to have more shoulder work going, more lat work going, and of course you're still hitting the chest a little bit. However, now you go from doing those right into your push-ups, so you get fatigued doing a more difficult variant, and then you go to a lighter variant, so you get additional work in, and then you still hold that static position so you can do your mountain climbers. That's going to add another element to it, and in doing so, you're going to increase your cardiovascular fitness. Now me, like I said, even I was struggling with that aspect because I haven't done it in a while. So don't think that by beginner is something that means novice. Well, it is, but like it's not going to benefit you if you're more advanced. If you have limited time and you're busy, you need a workout to do, you don't have access to equipment, this is something that is still going to be useful to you, is going to be beneficial to you. And if you could go continuously for the 5-minute duration, go ahead and do that. It is set up to take at the most 10 minutes out of your day if you really feel like stretching it. But it's really meant to be a quick 5 minutes, do the most you can do in that 5 minutes, and the progression scheme is based on work capacity. That is the amount of work you can do within a given time. So there are 4 rounds total that I would like you to get to. However, if you say you could theoretically get 10, 20, 30 rounds in 5 minutes, go for it. Add another round, right? So that's it. Thanks for watching this. If you have any questions, any suggestions, go ahead, leave them in the comments, whether this be YouTube, Facebook, or wherever you see this video. And also, Also, if you like any actual instructions how to do any of these exercises, or even how to properly do mountain climbers, like I said, my form got a little loose at some points. I can go ahead and put that up for you guys. I can answer those questions for you guys. And thanks. Take care. How you going at? And again, to wrap it all up, these are those kickbacks. You know, you use the glutes to raise the leg back. You contract hard at the top. That way you still get that work in. Get them glutes nice, get them right, get them tight, get them shapely. Fill out your pants from the back. Get a little less wiggle to your jiggle. Get a little firmness going on back there. Alright? So, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm hanging out the car doing this. You can do this at the supermarket. You can do these anywhere. Alright? Just don't kick a little kid behind you. Hope y'all didn't think I forgot about that. So yeah, make sure you're contracting those glutes at the top. Hard squeeze, and you should be good to go. Again, do that at the end, and you'll be good. Okay, now I'm really out for real this time. How you going to add?